Coming up on Facebook Live shortly.
Oh, hey, good morning, everybody. All right. I got to find something good on here. Nelly, huh? All right. So here's where we are. Good morning, Cody. Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Jeremy Goad. I am in a Camaro AJ Foyt 2018 collection to promote the Indianapolis 500 upcoming here. So that's why you kind of see. Let me see if I can help you out here. This is where, hold on a second. This is what this bad boy looks like right here. It is, I'll be honest with you, it is pretty badass. I'm not on drop-off line. I'll tell you why in just a second. I am in, if you can tell where I am right here, there's a Starbucks right over here, and there's a assload of people in line right over there. I'm at the, where am I? 135. There's a Starbucks location here on 135, and that is where I am. Ian, good morning. I'm not in drop-off line. 135 Starbucks parking lot right now. This car is awesome, by the way, and I'm driving it for a day to promote the 500 and to promote the Speedway. I took Blake threw it in the drop-off line, and he absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. I'll give you a shot of how it looks on the outside coming up in just a minute. This is the Fast Car Strep Throat edition of Drop-Off Line Sports. The star normally would be sitting right here riding shotgun with me or in the world's tiniest back seat back here. But unfortunately, she woke up this morning with, get this, strep throat. So she is going to the doctor, and she is unavailable. So the star is unfortunately gone this morning. No star this morning in the seat here. This is the Hot Wheels edition, by the way, which is damn awesome. The back seat is ridiculously small, and compared to my truck, this whole thing is ridiculously small. And with my knee, I have to like dive head first into this thing to get in it. It's pretty funny. You know what I feel like trying to get in this? Those of you that watch Dukes of Hazzard know what I'm talking about here. I feel like Uncle Jesse trying to get his fat ass in those overalls into the General Lee. That's what I feel like in the morning trying to get into this thing. So I feel like Uncle Jesse trying to climb in here. But this is a great ride, and exactly, I know Lainey, Bill, and Ryan. Lainey is illin'. She probably still could have gone, but the thing of it is, when you're in second grade, and especially if your wife or your mom is the assistant principal, you got to go make sure that she doesn't have strep throat, because it's not just about her, it's about everybody else in the building. So that's kind of the way that it goes. So anyway, that's what we're doing right now. We're sitting here talking. All right, what'd you guys think of the Pacers' effort last night? A lot of thumbs up on the Pacers' effort last night, I'm guessing. It was pretty awesome. I mean, they rolled up Golden State. And as I've been talking about the past couple of days, they don't get any national credit. And even last night, you don't get any national credit by virtue of everybody's talking about the dysfunction or the possible dysfunction that is Golden State right now instead of anything else. So that's a problem. Heath Harper, good morning. Good morning, Jennifer. Here's the thing. And I know it's not important to a lot of you that the Pacers get credit, and I get that. That is fine. But it's a disservice to the Pacers not to give them credit. And I was talking to Sekou Smith of NBA.com about this yesterday, and I said, this is a great story that is pretty much anti what a lot of people think about mid-major teams trying to build through the draft, i.e. tanking. And he agreed. The other aspect of it is, too, I think it hurts the Pacers because you want the offseason to be really good, and you got money to draw in some other players. And I think that the more and more that you show off, what type of chemistry, what type of team, what type of organization you have, small market or not, if the money is there, why can't you sell some of the guys here that normally would not think about coming here? And I think that does the Pacers a disservice. Yeah, does it come across as me whining? Absolutely it comes across as me whining. But I think it's a big bunch of BS from top to bottom. Like, that get-up show in the morning, it's not even a mention. Just say, hey, you know what? These guys have now won 47 games. That is 16 above plus 16 compared to what Vegas had them at the beginning of the year. That is amazing, but it's not amazing enough to overshadow all this other stupid, time and time again, over and over again, BS we have to hear with the NBA. So I'm fine. I'm fine if they want to go under the radar. That is great. If they're satisfied with under the radar, that's great. I just wish that they would get a little bit of credit, because I think it would help them out, certainly in the short term and in the long term. You could argue this: hey, all you got to do is get into the postseason, win a series, and then you're going to give yourself some love, and maybe that does happen. But I don't know if it's still going to happen, man. Everybody plays with these bullcrap LeBron James, Cleveland head coach headlines, and what's going on in Houston, dysfunction in Golden State. Kevin Durant gets all these technicals, all that BS. I don't know if they're ever going to get the credit they deserve. Good morning, James. Good morning, Scott. We're live on 135 in front of, right now, Wild Birds Unlimited, because Starbucks is right over there. I parked here because Lainey is out. Strep throat has her down today. The star is gone, but we will continue to move forward. Talking about the Pacers, if you guys have any questions, any Colts questions, we can do that as well. Heath writes this: the Pacers have to make everyone wake up and have a great playoff run. The problem, while I agree with that, is they should have already done that, right? I mean, with everybody out there that, like me, predicted them. Like, I owned it long ago, my prediction of, 33 games. Everybody else needs to own it. Not everybody else is owning it. We should take issue with that. Steven writes this: even if the Pacers don't win the first round this year, has been a success. It has been awesome. Seth says Colts trading down again. Buffalo. I think trading down again was the rumor with Miami, wasn't it, Seth? I think it's 6-11. I don't like them going 6-11. I don't know what you think about that. I don't like them at all going from 6-11. I would rather them stay at 6. Now, I don't know what the rest of this whole deal looks like, but I would rather them stay at 6 if you were going to ask me. All right, what we got to find here? I got to find something else. This is kind of weird for me. I'm sorry. Not my usual fluidness when it comes to the music channels here. My bad. Timothy Parrish writes this: we're kind of stuck playing Philly in the first round. That's all right, though. The last team to beat Philly was who? The Pacers. Philly had Joel Embiid. Miles Turner had a great game. There you go. I think the Philly series will be fun, too. I would agree. I like the Thompson twins playing here in the background. What else we got here, Heath? Pacers will not get any props nationally with a first-round flame out. You're right about that. They'll just say, hey, this is what everybody thought they were going to be anyway. Oh, let's see. I'm doing this from a tripod today, so it's a little bit different. What if the Cavs slip to 4? I mean, I like the Pacers better against Philly. I really don't want to play a first round against LeBron James. If it were me, I wouldn't want to be doing that. Seth writes this: if you're trading down, I'd rather have Buffalo's 12 and 22. If you can get Buffalo's 12 and 22, fine. My whole point is, if it's just trading down and getting, another second round, another third round, and you're moving from 6 to 11, like I think that's what Mel Kiper talked about with Miami, I don't really like that, because then you're moving. You won 4 games last year, and I think you're moving out of the realm of a difference-making type of player. Plus, if Chubb is going to be sitting there at number 6, as many people predict, I don't know if I really dig that strategy, Seth, to be quite honest with you. I mean, if it's 2 first-rounders, I could do that. 2 first-rounders I could do. Pete writes this: I still think the Pacers are going to win 2 series in the postseason. That would be awesome, man. It is hotter than bejesus in here. What else? George Gervin yesterday was awesome. Remember the ABA reunion? Hinkle Fieldhouse, they're going to sign autographs. All the guys are in town that are still with us. Saturday, and then a banquet at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. The Iceman George Gervin joined me yesterday, and he was awesome. Absolutely awesome. We talked about his career. We talked about the Iceman poster, which is the greatest of all time. We talked about, if you guys remember on CBS in the late 70s, they had a series where stars would play one another in a game of horse. And there's one on YouTube with George Gervin playing Pete Maravich, and it's incredible. Absolutely incredible. We talked about that. We talked about the Supreme Court Nike poster with Gervin and Artis Gilmore and Truck Robinson and Paul Westphal, Calvin Murphy, and guys like that in the late 70s on it. That was awesome, too. Absolutely awesome. Yeah, I think Saturday at Hinkle is the meet and greet with fans, Timothy. And the banquet is Saturday night at Banker's Life, I believe. Good morning, Darnell. Any other questions here we got going on? Hey, speaking of new wave here, I know I talked about this last week. I think we all like music. If you're my age, you like the 80s, you probably remember new wave. And what I mean by new wave, like the Thompson twins playing right now, Howard Jones, Flock of Seagulls, New Order, The Cure, Simple Minds, even U2 broke in as a new wave band. There is a documentary on Showtime called Dare to Be Different, New Wave, Dare to Be Different. That is a must if you like this era of music. It is great in explaining how it got here. One station that decided to play the music, got the music from mostly Europe and England, got it and played it before anybody else, and helped, develop the Flock of Seagulls and new wave, and Yaz and Yazoo, and all those bands that when you hear the song you go, yeah, but maybe sometimes you forget about who was doing them. It is awesome. So check that out. Showtime, if you get Showtime on demand. Aaron Norris wants to know this. Heard anything on Romeo? Nothing on Romeo as of yet. I guess late in April is what we're talking about here, Aaron. My buddy Greg Raystraw seems to still think, from what he hears down south, he grew up in Lanesville, knows a lot of people around New Albany, that people down there still say he's going to end up at Vanderbilt, but we'll see. I haven't heard anything new. Howard Jones is vastly underrated. Howard Jones is not only underrated, but he is one of the nicest guys you will ever meet, and has a catalog of 8 or 9 songs, which is absolutely outstanding. Outstanding. It's from Steven. I'm in New Orleans for WrestleMania 33, so I can be your correspondent down here. Steven, why don't you? I'm trying to get Charlie Caruso on, because the former Charlie Arnold from Fox 59 is a friend of mine. But the WWE has to sign off and approve on them coming on, so I don't know if we're going to get Charlie or not. But Charlie Caruso will be a part of WrestleMania 33 in New Orleans coming up on Sunday night. Scott Sargent says, can the Reds get any worse? Unfortunately, the Reds can get a little bit worse. Yeah, I'm at Starbucks because there's really not a good spot for me to pull over at a Speedway. I guess I could have done the Meijer over here. I've done that before. But I pulled up here and it's only, listen, it's only $2. I just got coffee black here, baby. That's about it. Connie says 80s music is the best, no doubt about it. Aaron Norris says the Reds are struggling. Yes, exactly what we thought. They're in Pittsburgh this weekend. They got beat again last night, if you watched that. Big news, though, is the Pacers. How do you feel about the blue and gold to this point? Ooh, I like this song. Let's view it. What the hell? I can't. Yeah. Let's see. I'm sorry. I'm trying here. There it is. Siouxsie and the Bansees, Peekaboo. You guys want to get a look at this car really quick before I go? Hey, part of this is I'm not showing off or anything like that. The Speedway IMS, they actually gave me this car to drive for a day to promote the Indianapolis 500. I've had it going all but 53 miles an hour here, okay? So let's continue to talk about Pacers. I'm going to give you a little viewpoint of the car here. Hold on. It is I don't know if it's going to allow me to do it. I don't know if this son of a gun is going to shut off. Here, hold on. Hold on. Here we go. We're outside here. Take a look right here. This is how this goes. I'm going to shut the door. We're still live, by the way, so hang with me. If you guys get a good view of that right now. You got a good view. See the Hot Wheels logo right there. So this is, and there you see the Indy 500 logo. This is a pretty awesome ride right here, to say the least. And here's the deal. This is the AJ Foyt edition right here. This is the AJ Foyt edition, and look at the license plate number that I got here. It's going to be backwards to you, but I got the 14. The 14 is right here, and this is definitely an awesome ride. No doubt about that. So thank you to the folks at IMS, and I promised them, see, look, I got to climb in here like I'm stinking Uncle Jesse and Dukes of Hazzard, because my knee, I can't get, this is so damn low, I can't even get down in here. But it is pretty awesome. I don't know probably 10% of all these buttons and what the hell they do in here, but it is awesome, and I'm really low. Nothing makes you feel really old and overweight like trying to go head first into this vehicle, but is awesome. And thank you very much for those out at IMS for allowing me to have this for a day. The kids absolutely love it. Yeah, the knee is great, but trying to get down to this thing, Jennifer, is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I know, I kind of made fun of this because I'm thinking, do I need to splash some aqua velvet and wear a leather jacket? I have done neither. So, but it is awesome. And this is, of course, promoting the Indianapolis 500. Thank you, Doug Bowles, and everybody over at IMS for this. This is pretty damn awesome. It really is. Set the fastest lap on 465. You know what? You could. The speedometer, by the way, let me see if I can show you. Again, things are going to be backwards here. The speedometer goes up to 2 hundo right there. And as you can see, Sirius XM's got Siouxsie and the Bansees peekaboo rocking for us right now. And the other thing you can see on the interior is the back seat's about as big. There's no way that our asses fit in that back seat. No way our asses fit in that back seat. But it is pretty damn awesome, to say the least. Good morning, Mark, Brian. Do I need to grow a mustache and wear aqua velva? I don't know who is driving. I don't think they've announced, Brian, who's driving the pace car yet this year. But this is pretty cool. It really is. I can start. Let me see if I can hold on a second here. Listen. Listen. You ready? Let me turn the music down. Hold on a second. Here we go, guys. Woo! Woo! Daddy! It is pretty awesome. It really is. Good morning, Paul. Mark Anthony Tinsley says, hey, Jay, don't drive like I do mine. You know, I don't, man. I drive really slow, so I'm not driving this really fast at all. Plus, I sit so low, it's like looking out of a porthole right here. It's convertible, too, but I don't know how to do that, and I'm afraid I'd break it if I did it. Yeah, this is the 4-popper. This is the Berlinetta 1984 4-popper edition right here. Hey, you guys get any other questions before I go? Anything else? May stand. Hey, somebody in the vet's pulling right up next to me right now. We both got mustaches, leather jackets, and aqua velva, I think. Morning, Paul Bennett. Good morning, Pat Kendall. It is. It's Oklahoma State colors right here. The A.J. Foyt edition is what I'm driving today. And I'm not hitting any potholes whatsoever. JMV, did you hear that Bo Duke is going to jump to General Lee this weekend? This is what I feel like. I feel like Uncle Jesse tried to climb down into this thing. Jeremy Goad wants to know with what's up with Conor McGregor. All right, MMA guys, really quick. You think the Conor McGregor UFC stuff is fake or real? Fake or real? And I know that he's got charges up on him, but is this all fake or real? This all drawn up to get publicity, or is this all real? What do you think? What do you think? I'm going to have some UFC MMA guys to tell me if it's fake or real. I'm telling you, it looks incredibly fake. It looks fake. It looks fake to me. And almost with situations like this, you expect it to be nothing but fake, right? Chris Johnson says it's real, though. I don't know enough about it, so I'm going to leave it up to you guys that actually know. So if you know, that's okay. Rick Clark says UFC is dying and needs some hype. Jennifer says it's dumb. Chris Johnson said people got hurt. Did people get hurt? How bad did people get hurt? Are they people willing to... I just... Publicity stunt? WWE real? Eric says it's real. He's an angry drunk. You know who Conor McGregor reminds me of, guys? I talk about this all the time. The film Trainspotting. Conor McGregor's Begbie. You know what? Is Conor McGregor Begbie? Can't understand what he says, and he's always wanting to fight somebody. Conor McGregor is Begbie. Oh, you spare bill all over my suit, you discunt. Conor McGregor is Begbie from Trainspotting. I love it. All right. Piece of knowledge for you guys, music fans, really quick. You guys ready? Listen. You guys know who this is? Discunt. You spit beer all over me, discunt. That's not a good impression. I'm sorry. You know what song this is? Who sings this? Turn it up here. I'm so sorry. Got it? All right, this song right here is Morrissey. Morrissey, mostly known for alternative rock, especially that alternative rock in the 80s, was a part of the band The Smiths. The Smiths from How Soon Is Now fame. All right, a little background on Morrissey. February 1988, Morrissey, and check out this video on YouTube. You can see it right now. The song is called Suedehead. The song is called Suedehead, and the video was shot in 1988, February of 1988, in Fairmount, Indiana, the home of James Dean, the boyhood home of James Dean. And you've got this English guy with a long top coat and a hat and his 80s hair going everywhere. And that particular February, it was cold as hell. So it's literally below zero. They're shooting this video of him out by the gravesite of James Dean. They get shots of the water tower of Gas City and Fairmount. And Morrissey's riding around, I blank you not on this, riding around on a tractor. On a tractor in this video. Check out Suedehead. That's what this song is. It's a really good song. And I just turned it because I'm dumb as hell. I can't get this thing. There we go. It's called Suedehead. And it is filmed in Fairmount, Indiana. And it's pretty damn cool. It really is. All right. I got to go do a little rehab with Brad Howell down at ATI. Thank you guys very much. I might give you a couple other shots of the car a little bit later on today because they want me to promote it. Hey, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the well wishes for Lainey. She's got a little strep throat today. She should be back coming up on Monday. And again, this is the AJ Foyt edition, the 2018 Chevy Camaro AJ Foyt edition I'm in today, courtesy of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And, of course, this is awesome. Thank you guys very much. Thank you guys for always watching. I know I'm going to have to defend Miles Turner again today, but the Pacers looked awesome last night. If they do this back-to-back tonight, somebody's got to talk about it. If they go to Toronto and win, somebody nationally has to talk about him. Somebody does. But I'm leading the charge. You guys just follow up, and we'll talk them up later on today at 3, and I got a lot more to give away for you. Man, I love you guys. Thank you every morning for watching Drop Off Line Sports. Without the star, in front of Starbucks on 135. It's not quite Drop Off Line Sports, but it's close. You guys have a great weekend. I'll talk to you at 3.